Hello, my name is Geogen, and welcome back to Armored Warfare. Today, I'm bringing you some PvE gameplay, and I know some of you out there will probably be thinking, PvE, why are you showing us this? I like both game modes in Armored Warfare, and I thought it was due time to make a PvE video, because I don't think I've actually done one. And the recent update of 0.14, I say recent, it was a couple of weeks back, but, or maybe a month ago. Getting close to a month. Anyway, I digress. In that update it brought two new PvE maps, this one that I'm playing right now, Albatross, and another one called Operation Cerebus, or Cerebus, or whatever. These two maps differ from the previous bunch of maps in terms of how they play, I feel. And this one in particular, Albatross, I like a lot. And I'm bringing you this replay today to show you why I like it. You can feel free to discuss it after you've seen the video. If you agree with what I'm going to say, then fair enough. So, the reason why I like this is you start in the top right hand corner and it forces you to go around most of the map in order to complete your objectives. Additionally, it's not just defend a location for 5 minutes and then defend another location for 5 minutes and then defend another location for 5 minutes. This map mixes it up between offensive and defensive gameplay. So right now you can see I'm in my Leopard along with three other tier 9s and one T90 to 8. We're all MBTs, therefore the team composition is fine. There's no one who is in a soft skin vehicle and will be taken out quickly, or an artillery who can't get shots on enemy vehicles. Anyway, so in this part of the early game we have to destroy the command center, which you can see is just around the corner, and additionally we have to destroy hideouts, which are these concrete bunkers. And to destroy the command center and the bunkers you have to fire several rounds of ammunition at various places in the structure. It can be AP, heat, or HE, and missiles. I've tried all 4 different ammunition types and they will go through easily. I haven't tried it with an autocannon. I just saw an autocannon firing in the air to the right there on the AI. The AI is still dodgy, but you know, give it time, it may become more of a credible threat. Anyway, here's the command center. You can see it's got this white outline on it. And me and this Challenger 2 here, Relaton, yeah, whatever, the Challenger 2, we're putting shells into various places. And you see, whoa, I did not notice that in the game. Wow, I did not notice that. I was focused on shooting the building here. Wow. I think that actually happened rather than a replay bug. Anyway, so there you go. We had to put in about 6 to 8 rounds into that building. And the first time I played this map, people just sat around the command center and they didn't put shells into the building, and we lost. There was a big red X at the top right and mission ended then and there. So, instead of just destroying, we now have to capture a radio tower as well. But in order to get to the radio tower we have to cross this open airfield. And I remember playing this before and it didn't say destroy hideouts, instead it said secure aircraft hangars. And the aircraft hangars of course are on the runway, up there and here, and these doors are all closed. But in a previous match, some of them were open and you had to capture them and force them closed. Which I like because it's not just the same secondary objective, and you can see there's the last set of hideouts. But I don't know if there's any more than that. There's hideouts, there's the aircraft hangar. I don't know if there's a third secondary objective that could appear randomly. But yeah, I had a good time playing this map. And it's not quite done yet. I think you have to put a few more shells into these hideouts, compared to the command center, which is a bit weird. Probably because there's multiple buildings, as you can see. There's the 1, 2, 3, 4 4 different structures. Some of them take multiple shots. That one on the left took 3 shots. This one here, I think, only takes 1. Yeah. Same with that one up there, and that one there takes 3 shots as well. So, 8 shots in total to take out one of these hideouts. And you can see the missiles work just as well. I'm intrigued as to see why heat penetration and especially AP hitting around it probably wouldn't do that, but then again, gameplay versus realism, it doesn't really matter. I mean, in real life, if you fired an AP round through a wall, it would probably penetrate and leave a small hole rather than collapse the entire building. Depends what the building is made of, obviously, depends what the shell was, etc, etc, but regardless, building collapses with any type of ammunition. So now I'm climbing top of the radio tower, and this is one of those older type of objectives where you have to sit in a circle for, well, where these flares are in the circle, for 40 odd seconds if you're on your own, but as I'm here with the Challenger 2 again, it is much more speedy. And I thought the match was about to end here and now. But it turns out there's a third objective, which is a defend objective now. And up here is such a lovely Overwatch position for any vehicle, really, especially those with hardly any armor or an artillery piece, say. Those which like using missiles. You can see a couple of shots coming in from the left, using the gun depression to the max, but we have to overhang the hole a little bit off the side of this cliff. Luckily, there's no one down below there who could easily get a shot into my hull armor. That would be embarrassing. But several targets appearing from the north, and it's just nice to play up here. I mean, this is probably one of my favourite, if not my favourite, PvE maps so far. Cerberus I haven't played because, unfortunately, like I said earlier, it hasn't come up in the map rotation at all for me. If it's come up in the map rotation for you, feel free to comment and tell me what you think of it. I think it's to do with a forest, some base in a forest where you have to capture, and it's like the only road in the area. I'm following the story of the mission here. But yeah, I don't really know much about Cerberus. Hopefully it'll come up in the PvE queue eventually. Oh, by the way, this is on hard mode. You can probably tell because there's a lot of vehicles which say superior or upgraded. 4 of them over there. Still really wish there was a first person view, but again, work in progress, replay system. Maybe in patch 0.15 they'll improve it a bit and give it the much desired first person view cam. I know a lot of content creators out there want the first person view cam, and probably just normal players as well. Just to look at how well they did or how they could improve the play that they did in various replays. Now I could dive off the side of this cliff, but it's probably not a great idea, so I decided to go round. I'm not going to get to that Leopard 2A6 in time, but yeah, all in all, a decent map. There's only a few seconds left on the clock, even though it says 10:21 up there. Again, another replay bug that needs to be addressed. That would be nice. I mean, most things about the replay system work. The health counter on the left, modules, etc., the mini-map, all in real time. I could speed it up, you know, slow it down, etc., but the timing and the first person view cam, you know, would be much appreciated. So there's only a few seconds left and we've cleared out most of the area. However, there's one M1A1 up there, but we're not going to get to him because the game just ends. So we captured the airfield, and there you go, victory. If you wanted to look at the post-game stats, here they are. 15,000 reputation, 226,000 credits, 10,000 damage, 8 assists, 3 kills. I didn't get much in the form of kills, but I did use a lot of ammunition on helping teammates, as well, 8 assists as you can see, as well as firing a lot of my ammunition into the buildings. A secondary objective as well as the command center at the beginning of the game. Still managed to come 3rd on damage, but 4th on base experience. And there you go. Leopard 286 on Operation Albatross. I hope you enjoyed it. I enjoyed playing it. Tell me your thoughts on Albatross PvE in general, what you think could be added to it, what you think is great about it right now, or, you know, things, suggestions about the game would be great. You can also put them on the forums. I've forgotten which forum post exactly, but there are a suggestions feed, and the developers may read your suggestion. So, as always, I've been Geogen, this has been PvE in Armored Warfare, and I'll see you chaps and chapettes in the next one.